You know, people talk about fate as if it's some grand design, some unbreakable plan, but the truth is, fate is just a story we tell ourselves to make sense of the chaos. And sometimes the best stories are the ones we podcast ourselves.
I wondered where the word podcast was coming in.
Just going to
Took a
full
while.
quote this time, yeah.
So some rom-com.
It is, yeah. I didn't think
Okay.
it sounded too rom-commy.
It does. It's got the word fate in
Fate.
it. As soon as you said fate, I was like, rom-com. Is it serendipity?
Could be drama. No, it's not serendipity.
Okay.
Fate. Chaos.
Could have been adventure. I don't know.
It could be any rom-com whatsoever. Is it a...
Johnny Year?
Not yet.
I do.
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
just go for
no,
it.
so
He
I'll
knows. He knows.
No, I don't. It sounds familiar. Is it like a guy talking over? Is it like a narration at part of a film? Or are they talking to someone? I do not know.
The exact point of this in the film is not in my reference point.
Okay, go over year then.
Yeah, go on.
I reckon you're right though. I think it probably is.
So it sounds like a
A
narrator.
narration at the beginning, I want to say, but okay. 2007.
2007.
Yep.
Definitely, maybe something like that.
Nope.
Is it Ryan Reynolds?
Nope.
Matthew Mahoney.
No.
Oh, nice call. Tom Hanks. It's a bit late for
Yeah.
Tom Hanks.
No, I
That's why I
don't. If
didn't
you went
say it,
down
yeah.
this road, I don't think you'd name the person saying it.
Well, okay. What about the...
Justin Timberlake.
No.
Okay.
Is it it's a rom-com between man and woman?
See, when you say it like that, it's not
It
exclusively
is.
rom-com.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Just comedy.
I would say adventure,
Oh.
romance comedy.
Fate.
Can we have a bit more? Where's it set?
Where is it set? Is it in a real world or is it?
Yeah.
Part of it is our world.
Part of it's our world.
Part of it is a world you may not be aware of.
Is it animation of some form?
Is it a
No,
virtual world?
no, it's not a virtual world.
I thought it was going to go Osmosis Jones on us.
No,
Is that I'm on the right sort of lines?
it's not inside the human body.
No,
No,
it's not inner space. That's too late for inner space.
Nope.
Is it cartoony or is it?
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Great cast.
Right.
2007. I don't know. We're going where
No,
we
we need more.
We need more. Yeah, character names or whatever you've got.
I can give a character name.
Okay.
Singular. We know both of them.
As in
go on then,
the person who said the quote.
Yeah.
Go on then.
But you should get it from this.
All good.
Tristan Thorne.
Tristan.
Thorne.
Is it one that Mum would like?
Yeah.
Wait, I can't think of the something bride.
Hope Springs.
Has it got a bride in it?
No. What do you mean? Has it got a bride in it?
Like the wedding
No, it's
date.
not
The
got.
wedding
No,
date, something like
no.
that,
The wedding planner, the wedding date, the wedding bride.
Tristan
bride
Thorne,
wars.
because I thought you'd get it from that, is played by Charlie Cox. If you know who Charlie Cox is,
Yes, I do.
I do not know.
It is Stardust.
correct.
Good film.
Tristan Thorne. There we go.
And it wasn't
Okay,
the
yeah.
best stories are the ones we podcast ourselves, but the best stories are the ones we write ourselves.
Right.
Yeah, exactly right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Good film.
Nice.
Actually,
That
I
is
really
good
do
film.
like. Yeah.
Oh, so we all like it.
Do like that
You
film.
don't want to take the mick out of that one.
That's one with the candle, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Black Candle.
And
Yeah.
Claire, what's her name?
Dane.
Danes.
No.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did get that right off the cuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So end of
Keep
January
going.
ticked off. On to February. Apart from recording weekly with your brothers, any movie milestones coming up? I'm looking more towards Matthew here because he likes to track his.
No. What
Okay.
in what sense?
I just wondered if there was something you were.
No. Just.
Have you watched 1,000 films?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't looked through my
now own
letterbox account.
Okay. We'll send
750
We'll send you
DVDs.
away. We'd like an update.
Okay.
Okay. Also, I don't know if you feel this, but I noticed, especially in the last 2 weeks, that obviously since we talked about, can you remember the last top 5 films that we did?
On a plane.
Right. And then a film comes out like that week called Flight Risk with Mark Wahlberg. And I'm like,
Yeah, I've seen
how
that
has
out
this
for a
happened?
while,
And it got me thinking that this has happened a couple of times to me. I just wonder if you get that eerie feeling, like as if somebody's
Fate.
listening.
planning
Uh-huh.
it. Yeah, like, as if we're subconsciously syncing perfectly with
Yeah.
them.
Could be that, or it seems like we're really, really well organised.
I can remember, for example, lots of good casts that I'd forgotten or hadn't seen have sort of cropped up since we did that one.
Yeah, me too.
I remember Dom, literally weeks after we did the robot character, started talking about that
Wild Robot.
And the other one I've got is, obviously, I can now change my films I haven't got around to seeing, because we got given, and I listened and watched the Princess Bride, but I wondered if anyone else had any sort of eerie feelings, because I get them quite often.
Off the top of my head, no. I can't think of anything.
No, not off the top of my head, but I think there probably is.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'll have to think.
I reckon you guys can't remember what we've recorded.
That's probably a lot of it, yeah.
Dom's thinking. I'm thinking. That's
apart from, on the spot, let's do a little push off here.
Yeah.
Apart from the ones I've just mentioned, name another that we've already done.
That disgusts you.
Toilet scene. What was the...
So you went to the bad ones.
Set in London.
George.
Set in London.
I'm going to be honest. So I was talking the other day to someone about the podcast, and they mentioned a movie to me. So they mentioned Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and I was like, I named that in one of my top 5s. And they went, which one? No idea. Can't remember. I literally can't remember which one it was.
And yeah, I'm pretty sure you're the person who is keeping track of that.
I am keeping track. I went back and had a look, because I had to look it up. It was the robot one. It was robot one.
Oh, there we go.
No, you're right. I can't.
No.
All just blurs into one, this experience, doesn't it?
No, if you said between I'd probably remember which ones I chose.
Between that, Dom, it's you can't remember what you do week in, week out, and you can't get better at the quiz. So if you want to listen in to Dominic on every other week...
Fail in life. Yeah.
Oh, that's harsh on yourself. Just film.
Do you not think the robots are all listening, and therefore you get pushed certain films on the streaming services?
Well, no.
You mentioned them or researched them.
Oh, you sound like... ill-educated people. It's probably more likely, listen to this is logic coming in, welcome to the world. You have previously searched something which is then linked to your accounts, which then obviously pushes things of the same description because it believes that is something you're interested in. So that's it. It's not that it's listening to you. Right. It's that you have previously gone through the program, and then the algorithms are picking up because they're all linked and the cookies are there. Right, okay.
Do you know what? I'm going to come round to your house and just say Disney World hundreds of times, and then you'll start getting adverts.
But I already have Disney Plus.
Yeah, but not Disney
World.
Holidays at Disney World. Holidays at Disney World. Holidays at Disney World.
Because I can tell you now,
you're going to get when you get home.
My wife was watching a program on Disney Plus about Disney cruises. I was like, as if we're not going to get enough through the email.
Yeah. But I agree with yes.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't listen. It's logic. It's pure logic.
Well, this is one of our... You said, do we think things are happening? Yes.
Yes, we do.
They're listening.
Okay. You're wrong.
Yeah.
Right. So I've got one more question for you.
Oh,
come on then.
Good.
Have you been preparing your best impersonations for this week?
In the car on the way here, yes.
No.
I'm going to do them.
You have to do them. You have to attempt them.
I will do one at the end.
No.
Because if I do it at the beginning, you'll get them.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's fine.
That's okay. If it's that good an impersonation.
Actually, that's not bad. That'll be one of your clues.
That can be my last clue, because you'll get every single one of mine straight away from the clues.
You're that good.
No, it doesn't. This is my point. I think the ones I've chosen are so iconic and recognisable that I don't think you even need me to do a good impression.
For anyone who's fresh, this week we picked 2 weeks ago. We picked the number 92, and our top 5 films. That is top 5 films that have a character or person with the most recognisable voice. Mm-hmm. And I think it was after picking that we sort of said, we're going to have a go at these. Ooh. And we're going to have to do our best impersonations. I reckon that I could try a couple of these and you wouldn't know who they are.
Oh, goodness, right.
I'm not sure how well I do on some of them.
But you would eventually. I just think my impersonation might be really bad of some of them. And then some of them I think I can nail.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
All right.
So, did you... getting into the main challenge.
Yeah.
Did you start with people or characters?
Well,
go on, Matt. Come
on. I started looking through, and it just kept, like, whenever I was researching this, just kept giving me actors with recognisable voices. But it does say have a character or person I wondered what the person meant. So I've gone down the line of the character is what you'd get from the voice,
Okay.
not the actor.
Dominic?
Yeah, the way I went exactly the same way, and I was thinking, okay, so there are lots of actors that you recognise their voice, but
Made it harder.
But
I have to be
in my
honest.
head, I was like, you wouldn't automatically know which character they were going to be,
Yeah.
so it's not recognisable enough.
Yes.
Okay, I think when we thought this one up, I think my trailer thought and Matthew's trailer thought probably was we had to include character, because if you say person, then we would have gone
Non-robot or...
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I think so.
But I'm with you on that. And actually, it got me thinking to most recognisable voice. I think sometimes people are famous for having a certain twang,
Mm-hmm.
but that isn't necessarily... If you went to where they live, that would be quite conventional.
I also think you wouldn't be able to link to a particular film. If they've been in many
Yes.
films and they're using their voice, which one is it? Which character is
Oh,
it?
now you've got me thinking.
Yes, no, that's
And
what
that's
I came
what I
to
went
the
to, because
conclusion
I was
with.
like, I'm not going to say anyone, but people
Mhm.
have a very
Oh no,
recognisable voice, and I was like,
I've
but they've
got
done many
people.
times.
I've got people who would be in multiple films. Some of them I struggled to find a film that I could put in a top 5, but
Right, okay.
but I would say that their voice is unique, so that yes, I could. It could be 2 different characters. I'll give you
Okay,
that.
I went
but
away
it,
from that.
but
Yeah.
it isn't.
Me too, Dom.
It isn't. If I went to where they grew up, that's surely not what everyone sounds like.
Okay.
Okay, so I think Matt and I have gone the road of I have to know exactly which character, which film
Yes.
this is coming from.
That's what I
Oh,
tried.
get ready for this then.
Jeremy's impressions are going to
I
be
had a
fun.
long
No,
list. I had a long
I'm
list.
ready for the. You tell me who that is, and I go, oh no, I would have said that from this film.
I don't think you would.
I don't think you would either. There's
Oh.
literally one on my list where you might do that.
Yeah, me
and
too.
it's my
One.
lowest one. It's my number 5.
Right, Matthew. Well, it sounds like that's a perfect cue up.
Okay.
I'm not
Right.
looking forward to my impression on the first one, so I don't think I can do it.
Well, I
I
can
think
do the impression towards the end of my hints.
I think Matthew's going to start us off, and then who's taking next? I can never remember the orders, so we do this every time.
Well, Dom can go next.
Oh, there you go. Thank you,
can
Matthew.
Yeah,
finish.
yeah, okay.
I'm going to start with 1992.
And this is where we do the scrolling.
Scroll.
92.
No.
PG. 1 hour and 28 minutes.
Ooh, okay.
5.8. IMDb.
Okay, I had a 92. I was keeping quiet, but it definitely is not
Okay.
that.
And
So it's short.
the
Okay. go on.
tag is, do you want to guess?
Comedy.
Yeah,
What?
comedy. Just
Okay.
Oh, I
one
thought you were
tag.
going to give me a tagline then.
No. I can give you a tagline. Not yet.
I would call that a genre,
1992.
but not a tag. Okay.
Okay, genre tag.
No.
What rating was it? Sorry,
It's a PG.
PG.
Don't change my words. I'd
PG.
call it a genre, not a
Go on
genre
then.
tag.
A little bit more.
Yeah. The character names I'll start with. Dave Morgan, Stoney Brown, Robin Sweeney, Ella, Matt, and the main character I'm not quite going to give you yet because I think that might give it away.
Is their name in the title?
No, it's not. Now, interestingly, I will give you the information that the title that you would know it by is not the title it was released by.
Is it
So
like
it
an
has-
English American
Yeah,
change?
yes.
Okay.
You definitely
Hold
both
on,
seen
hold
this
on,
film.
hold on.
Yeah.
Is this going to be Pauly Shore in some description?
It is Pauly Shore.
Right. So you're going to call California Man when it's
California Man. Absolutely. When it's Encino Man.
When it's Encino Man. Yeah.
and
That is weird that I can get that quick.
that was good. That is very
So-
good. It was, yes.
Okay.
There's
go
a
on.
few
Okay.
like that, but yeah.
So that is exactly it. It's California Man.
So it could be in the Biodome.
Yeah, I agree.
No, agreed, which is why this is number 5 on my list. However, if I did say...
I give rules and then I break them.
No, if I said,
Where's the impersonation?
whiz in the juice. Now that is definitely from this film. Or I could say, I've got a good quote, because this was quite a long one.
Shoe fly. Don't bother me. That one.
Is that? Yeah, that is in that one. I would have done that
Shoe
quote.
Fly is in Biodome.
It's in California, man.
No, it's not.
Because California man.
California Man then
Eats
eats it.
He goes and he goes. Hits his hand.
Fly,
and
don't
he goes,
bother me. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Shoe fly, don't bother me, because you belong to my friend.
Link. That
There
was
you
the
go.
name I didn't give you. That's right.
There we go. And that was Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser. Do you want, so here's my trivia fact.
Oh,
Pauly
is it
Shore-
a good one? Or
Yeah, well,
is,
Pauly Shore was offered the role of Link in that film,
oh, that wouldn't have worked.
and he turned it down in order to be the Stoney Brown character.
There
So,
you
yeah.
go.
That's my number. Do you want the
wanna-
impression? Do you want the
well-
full impression?
Yeah, and then you might want to tell people what they're in for when they watch that.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Not
that does help
much.
as well. That's brilliant. I love that film. Well, I'll tell you. So it's about two guys at high school who an earthquake
Are they
happens.
in high school?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're in high school.
I thought
they,
were
they live
college.
together.
Sean Astin and Paulie Shaw. No, they don't live together.
Oh,
That's
no,
the other thing.
yeah, no. I've got confused with Biodome there in my
They,
head.
yes, Biodome. They're not.
Yeah, keep going.
They discover
that's a
a
Baldur,
frozen Stone Age man in their garden because they're building a swimming pool because that would make them
I
cool.
remember that. Yeah.
And then somehow they thaw him out by using hair dryers, and he, who is Brendan Fraser, comes to life and makes them popular because he's a caveman, but no one knows he's a caveman. They all think he's a foreign exchange student.
Yeah, and they think he's like ruggishly handsome and weird because he's foreign.
Basically, yeah, he doesn't speak a word of English.
That's
Yes,
pretty much it.
and there's quite a lot of bullying in the film as well.
Well, they haven't. They're going to want a pool. They want a pool party, right? That's the whole point.
Yeah, well, Sean Astin's just bullied because he's friends with the girl that has blossomed, and she's become very good looking and popular, and he has
Okay.
not.
Right, impersonation then.
Oh, he's done it. He's already done it.
I did wheezing the jits. I had a longer one. If you edge, cause I'm wheezing all of your grindage, just chill. Cause if I had the whole Brady Bunch thing happen in my pad, I'd go grind over there. So don't tax my gig, so hardcore cruster. There you go.
Please keep listening. Please keep listening. It gets better. I promise.
That was the long one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
There you
Okay.
go.
Dominic, you gonna start your number 5 with an impersonation?
No,
Or-
I don't know how to. I can't think of how to start this one. I was trying to do it in the car, and I just kept making noises. So,
I can't wait for it.
Come on. Give us a year.
2010.
Right.
1 hour 35. 7.6 out of 10. It's a U, and the genres are animation, adventure, and comedy.
I was going to ask, is it animation? Universal usually gives that.
I've not
Okay.
got it. If
Oh,
that's
right,
what
you
you're
went
thinking.
quiet. You went
2010 as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
You're going to do the impression straight away then?
If
no.
it's that bad, we won't
No,
get it.
I don't
right?
know where to start. Like that. That's kind of noise. That noise.
go on, keep
No, I'm trying to think what to.
Did you just do?
Is it Pee Wee Herman's Great
No.
Adventure?
No, see that is exactly where I was as well.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Unless it's the kid out of Overboard, because he does exactly the same impersonation.
But that's
But that wouldn't be 2010.
no, that is true. In Overboard.
I can't really say any quotes from him because it says words that will give away the film instantly.
Okay.
Oh.
So I'm going to take it as that. So there are multiple films in this, and it is a franchise. It's definitely a franchise.
Right.
Most recent one was last year, 2024. So
How many?
There's two.
no, so there's four. There's four.
franchise.
There's four where this character is the main character, and then there's two side plots where the sidekicks are the main characters, and there's multiple of them.
And it's animated.
Yeah, they have their own funny language in this film.
I know what they are then.
Well,
Do you go?
They do, yeah.
Go on, do your impression then.
And they see. No, I don't know what to.
but
I don't know
Matthew's
how to
just done
start.
one.
Like
Yeah,
Matthew knows what he's doing.
No, I
Like,
do. Oh, banana.
no, not them.
Not them.
Not them.
Oh, right.
Okay, so it's not Minions.
It's not Minions.
Right. Is it Gru?
Gru?
It is Gru. Yes.
Oh,
You have to
do
go
that.
like-
I'm
No,
trying
you
think
have to
how
go like Eastern European
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, but it's also quite.
Have you got a
quite-
phrase? It's
Well,
easier
'cause
if you've got a phrase.
He just says
Dom.
like assemble the minions. He says he doesn't really say anything specifically.
He goes, light bulb.
Oh, that was quite good.
That's the only bit I can remember
That was actually quite good, Jim.
from the first one.
It's good. I want to hear Dom's impression though. That was good,
That
Jeremy.
was really good, Jim. I don't know we're going to up that, so I don't really know.
You're right. I can't think of a phrase that he's got.
He does
that
say light
uses.
bulb.
What does he say, Gru?
He says that. That's one of the bits I can remember.
Yeah.
Mm.
He also talks about the three little kitties.
Oh, that's right. Well, you're good at
You're
this.
good
Jim's-
at that,
Jim's
Jim.
listen.
That's really good.
So the film, by the way, we haven't mentioned.
It was Despicable Me. Yes.
You went for the first one.
the original.
original.
Yeah, the very first one. Yeah, absolutely.
Agreed.
Best so far. I'd like second one was okay, but I haven't liked the last. I haven't seen 4.
No,
And
I haven't seen
Despicable
4.
Me
I've seen the
3 was
fourth one.
about the was music, wasn't it? It was
I've not seen the third one,
okay.
although it did have an 80s vibe to it, right?
Very
so
80s vibe. Yeah. all the
Thought-
80s music. And
Yeah,
stuff.
Thought
no,
it may have appealed to me a bit.
It's
but-
number 3. What's his name? Bratt or something like that.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Benjamin Bratt, I think is the
Oh.
character name.
Isn't
Isn't that
It's
a
from the
person?
80s.
doesn't Gru have a
Is Benjamin
twin
Bratt a
brother?
person? Have
I
I
think
just
so, yeah.
okay.
He is, yeah.
Okay, it's meant to be someone like that.
Wasn't Benjamin Bratt married to Sandra Bullock,
Sandra
or they
Bullock,
went out
yeah.
or something? From
Okay, I've got the name wrong. There we go.
But yes, that is my number 5.
Still waiting for the impersonation. You've got to
Yeah.
at least do it.
I can't do it. I can't in my head just like figure out how to say it.
Okay, you're
Right.
just going to give up, are you?
Yes.
Not even going to start.
It's going to fail.
Jim, yours was
Yours,
really
let's
good.
do your impression. Yours
Yours
are
was
going to be
really
good.
good.
Right,
You
my
have to do an
number
impression of
five.
I'd like to
everyone's
say,
film.
My number 5. Are you ready?
Yep.
1987.
Oh,
Good year.
PG.
okay. Keep going. I haven't got that.
1 hour 46. 5.4 rating
Whoa.
on
Oh, my
IMDb.
goodness.
Okay, worse than my one.
Wowzers, that is bad. Yeah.
5.4.
Yep.
Animation.
Action,
Okay.
Oh.
adventure,
Mm-hmm.
fantasy.
What year? 87.
1987.
Okay.
Is it?
What rating was it?
Is
Sorry?
David Bowie in it?
No,
It's not
no.
a labyrinth.
No, that's all I had on my head. Is but go on. There's a little
Okay.
bit more characters or.
Give us something else.
I could go straight for an impersonation.
Oh,
of
please
this.
do it if it means. So we're going to recognise it. Oh, go on.
Well, I've got to get my mouth in the right place to do
See.
this one. You see,
Goodness.
I've got a little. I've made sure I've got a little phrase from the film
Yeah,
to try
yeah.
and get him into character. The cosmic key is the most unique key in the universe. It can transport you anywhere. Do you know what?
I do know. I know this.
I don't know what it is.
I do know what this is.
Any
Oh my
galaxy.
word! I know exactly
Any
what this is.
galaxy. All one must do is know the tones.
Is it
Perfect.
Is Courtney Cox in this film?
Courtney Cox is in this film.
No, what like
I know
the
exactly what it
Master of
is.
the Universe.
Yeah, it must be.
It's Gwildor.
Gwildor. What is that? Oh my word!
Because
Oh,
he
my
speaks
God.
a little bit crazy.
I can't
Who's the
remember that.
actor that does that voice?
Billy Barty plays that character. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, based on He-Man, basically, and they are
Yeah.
having a remake of this.
I've
apparently.
heard this. Yeah.
And when I looked it up on IMDb for some information, that one came up already. Like with who are the two people? I think one of them is Idris Elba's going to be in it.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
That sounds about right. I did see that the other day.
Nice.
But basically,
Oh, I haven't watched that film in such a long time. I loved it as well.
yeah, basically it is He-Man.
Sort of. It's a bit creepy.
Well,
Skeletor's horrible.
Yeah, but that's actually for its time. I think that's quite scary.
So who else is it? I obviously remember it like
Dolph
Masters of
Lundgren.
the Universe. But and he was He-Man,
He-Man.
right?
He-Man.
Yeah.
Then you end up with Courtney Cox as the love interest. Should we
Yeah.
call her? Her name's
Yeah.
Julie, if that helps.
There was
You've got Man at Arms. You've got Gwildor. You've got Skeletor and Evil Lynn.
So the bald-headed guy
Yeah.
who's the teacher from Back to the Future is also in it as another teacher, or feels like it's another teacher.
Is
He
he?
plays
The
the
evil
same
guy?
sort of role,
Makes
doesn't he?
sense.
Do
Do you know which guy I mean?
No.
Yeah, no, I do know him.
His
yeah.
name's Strickland. In
He comes out his house with a gun.
Oh yes,
That's right.
you're
Comes out
right.
his house
No,
with a
you
gun.
are right. You are absolutely right.
he plays
Yeah.
some gun-toting maniac, basically, sort of in this as well.
I've got a name in front of me, but I don't know if it's him.
Well, go on.
Robert Duncan McNeil.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Don't know.
It says Kevin Corrigan he plays, which sounds about right, but there you go. But you're
Maybe.
right, he does play exactly the same character. And in
Yeah.
the end, he's kicking ass, to say.
He is.
Yes.
Yeah, in the end, he comes out and he's like fighting with them.
He does, because he doesn't trust them.
I don't remember much. I remember her Courtney Cox going under a table at one point. That's all I
Do
remember.
you remember they're in a music shop trying to play the notes? If I
Yeah,
remember.
they've
Gwildor.
They've got the cosmic key, and they've got to play it in the right
What
place.
does Gwildor look like?
No,
He doesn't
looks-
look like the
Oh.
voice.
He's
Does he
got
look like the
funny
voice?
pointy ears. Yeah, he's quite short.
Elfish, almost,
Yeah.
if you'd say.
Was
really
he?
sporadic hair.
There wasn't the character of Snarf, was there? Was that Thundercats?
No, that's Thundercats. isn't it?
Orko is who I was thinking of. I think that's
Yeah, but you're right that I sounds like a snarf as
does,
well
yeah.
a little bit.
Snarf.
Yeah, but apparently, this is quite funny. This is my trivia fact. They wanted to do it all on set it all on Eternia, but that would cost them too much money. So they basically just set it on
They
Earth,
just went to Detroit or something.
which is totally not He-Man because
Yes.
that's it. So
That's
they kind
amazing.
of just compromised by saying, let's do He-Man on Earth.
The bit I remember is they are really hungry and they all get a bucket of KFC and they eat it.
And Gwildor loves KFC.
He does. And they didn't realise that it was chicken. They didn't realise it was meat from an animal, and they all think they're grossed out by it.
Yeah.
Because on Eternia, I think everyone's
They
vegetarian.
don't eat meat.
Yeah.
No.
Gwildor has a bucket of chicken that he's just devouring at one point.
Does
But
he
there you
have
go.
like a cat-like face as well?
I
I
wouldn't-
get the impression he has like a
He's got a
cat-like
beard.
whiskers.
No, he's got
He's got
really
beard.
bearded. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, there you go. No, number 5.
I like the name Gwildor.
Yeah. What? I don't know where that comes from, but there you go.
Nice one.
But you should know what he looks like if you know what He-Man is. But there you go. Because he kind of looked like that. Not great, but yeah.
Was he a character from the cartoon then?
Yeah.
I don't remember the character from the cartoon.
I don't remember that film at all.
Oh, you got to watch it.
I'm sure we had Gwildor as an action figure, but there you go. Very small character. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Okay, Matthew,
Right, my number 4.
you're number 4. Get ready for your impersonations.
This one's easy.
Easy
easy
impersonation.
Okay.
Easy impersonation. Right, 1977.
Whoa, 77.
Blimey.
Mm-hmm.
Dominic's minus 10.
Universal.
Oh.
2 hours, 1 minute. 8.6 IMDb.
Wow.
Oh, it's popular.
It is popular. Action, adventure, fantasy, sci-fi.
Star Wars.
Yoda.
It is Star Wars.
Is it Yoda?
It's not Yoda though. No,
Is it heavy breathing?
it is.
Ah, it's Chewbacca. Okay.
Okay, let's go again. Let's pick Matthew up.
What do you mean you pick me up?
King Joffrey Jafar, exactly the same voice.
See, no, I would say it's not due
It's
to
muffled.
the muffled breathing apparatus, and
Give me
also it's a lot deeper.
Mufasa.
No,
'cause
still a lot deeper.
No.
A lot deeper.
They're different. They are completely different. He's got first he got a mask and it's
First of all, he only does the voice.
He does. True. So it's the
He doesn't-
voice that
he's
is
not
recognisable.
in Darth Vader at all.
yeah, no, but still he's got like a
No, so
slight
now
voice
that's in
changer,
your
isn't it?
favour,
So-
if anything.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yes, I reckon you can.
Do you want to know
good
how
job.
the voice was made? Because that voice is a trademarked voice, or the way,
his voice?
the breathing, the
Oh,
voice and
as
breathing.
in-
No, the voice and
How do
breathing.
you
is-
trademark that?
I don't know. I looked it up. It is trademarked, and it was made by using scuba breathing
Oh,
apparatus
that makes sense.
to make the noise.
That makes sense. That does make sense.
I find your lack of faith disappointing. I think that's the phrase.
Put your hands in front of your mouth.
Sorry.
And you do it. Now say it, and then
I don't want to give any spoilers away because also it's not from the film if I say Luke. Yeah, that's not that film.
That didn't work like Dominic wanted it to.
No,
No, it didn't.
can't hear it as well.
Also,
No.
nobody can see what you're doing.
No, I know. I did cover my face.
Yeah.
That was it. Hang on, I'll try again.
I mean,
Ready?
I'll
I'm
be
gonna try
honest
it.
with you. You're going from the
Yes.
first Star Wars,
I am going for this. Is the first one. This is episode 1, A New Hope.
episode 1.
No, episode 4, A New Hope. The first film, number 4.
Yeah. Okay. Don't mix them all.
Family Guy reference.
Interestingly,
Yes.
nobody else has picked this film,
No,
right? You could have gone. I put this on my honourable mentions because you could have gone. Dominic's already said Yoda,
and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and then I would even argue C-3PO.
Right. Well, Yoda's not in this one.
True. Yeah.
Yes. So
But-
Yoda is not in this one.
C-3PO, you could argue,
Yes.
distinguishable voice.
Yes.
Oh,
And R2D2's
R2D2's
voice.
not really a
is-
voice.
Well,
No,
his
that's not a
noise.
voice. I'm not
If
going to
you
accept
make-
that. I'm not going to accept that. It's not a voice.
You're not having that weird whistly noise he makes.
That was better than the Darth Vader. That's
that.
good. Who did that?
That was me. I'll take that one. That was
Very
yeah.
good.
No,
Mm.
that was good. But
They
that's
have
it.
lots of voices. Yeah, lots of noises.
What with Chewbacca wasn't in it, this one?
He was.
Yeah. See again.
Yeah.
Yeah, could have done
Do
that
you,
one.
do you want to do a Chewbacca off?
No,
Let's do it.
because you're
Yeah, go
weird
on.
because you go all out.
Go on, you go for it. Go all out for glory. Go on.
I don't want to. That was
it.
Yeah, that was Dom.
That was Dom. Matthew.
Oh, I feel quite nervous about this now. Yeah.
Oh.
Not bad. I like the nerd. The nerd. He
Jim's
practiced.
nostrils
Went
flare.
straight into that. He knew the technique.
I will have you know, and Mother can be a testament to this. In my media studies report in GCSE,
Yeah.
there is a comment that said Jeremy could do even better if he stopped doing Chewbacca impressions in class. Absolute truth.
That's amazing.
Nice.
In class.
Yeah, we
Oh,
were
what a
watching.
nightmare.
We were watching. We had to analyse Phantom Menace trailer as part of our
gosh.
thing, and
What a bad
obviously Chewbacca turns up. You do that, don't you?
Apparently.
Yeah,
That's the only thing
that's
to
how I
do,
perfected
clearly.
it. There you go.
And kept doing it, apparently.
That is one of my impersonations. Yeah, fact.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's that one. So I discovered that.
I have to be honest. I don't think we need to do explain Star Wars. If you haven't watched Star Wars,
No.
you're either into it or you're not. There you
No.
go.
But I was interested in the fact that obviously it was originally just called Star Wars.
Yeah.
So when do you think they called it Episode 4? When did they start calling it Star Wars Episode 4?
Now I'm led to believe that it was already decided that there was these prequels that exist because he has 9 in his head from the off. But I reckon it doesn't get called that until after.
Go on. When?
After the first one.
No, what do you mean the first
After
one?
they made the first one.
What you mean Phantom
Phantom
Menace?
Menace, yeah.
No, I reckon after the second original.
It was renamed in 1981. So they renamed it Episode 4 in 1981.
And this was in
1977. So only 4 years after it came out
Yeah,
did they rename
because
it.
the second one came out.
Oh, the second film.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's when they
so the
renamed
second
it.
one comes out, and then they
I see
decide
what
it's
you're
big
saying.
enough for us to keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
There you
Harrison
go.
Ford.
Hold on, did I just smash that?
You did
Yes,
just smash
I
that,
did,
but I
yeah.
didn't. I misunderstood you. Also, Harrison Ford only got paid $10,000 for his role in that one.
That's tons back then.
Not really.
Not sure that. Yeah.
10,000 and 50% of all action figures sold. Yeah, I mean,
I don't think he got that.
He
as
must
well.
have got some sort of.
some of them
right?
did. Some of them
Some
did.
surely.
Yeah.
Right, that was my number 2. Number 4.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Second and yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Right.
me now,
Are
right?
you going to
Yeah.
do your first impersonation yet, Dom?
No, not this one. I don't think I can do it. His main quotes all
His.
have,
His. Give us a
Oh.
clue
all
already.
have, all have a name in it
Right.
that he uses. 2001. 2 hours 32.
Whoa, blimey.
6.7 out of 10. Adventure, family, fantasy, PG.
Hold on, I've just skipped over
What-
all of
what
that,
year?
trying to think.
2001.
Right.
2001.
I have an idea in my head.
Go on then. Just go for it.
Well, is it part of a trilogy?
No.
Right.
What
So
are you thinking?
No, I know,
no,
because it's a
wait.
recognisable voice. It might come up later.
Might
Who
come up
knows?
later.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But it's not that.
Okay.
No.
2001.
2001, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to give you some clues and get straight out of the way. 8
Yeah.
films.
Let's get Dom out of the way.
8
Go on.
films.
Yeah, all made from books.
Harry Potter.
Correct.
Right.
Go on then, Matthew. Which one? 2001.
2001's the first one, isn't it?
It is indeed Philosopher's Stone, yes.
I think I know. Surely you can do this impersonation.
I can, yeah. If I get
From the
nervous when I
first
do
one?
this, though.
Yes. You just have to. You can say the name now.
Is it Rubius Hagrid?
It's not, no.
No, I
don't
wouldn't have
think
gone
it's-
down there.
Where would you have gone, Jem? Just to make sure.
Go on. James is going to do the
No, Potter.
Malfoy.
No, Potter.
Oh, Snape.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought that was Malfoy.
No, he'd be so high pitched at
He
that
would in
point.
that one.
He'd be Potter. That's what he says. That's the, yeah. But yeah, several Snape, I think, yeah.
Interesting you went for the first one because I think he plays a bigger role later on.
The only reason he's done that is because I think that's where he starts. That's
yeah,
where he
you're
comes
right.
from. So that's where the character
We
started.
know his voice from there.
But I know the only I put he also does a very similar voice as the caterpillar in Alice Through the Looking Glass.
Very good.
But
I'm glad you said that.
but I don't see if you heard that voice you wouldn't automatically go
No, you're right.
Alice in the Looking Glass, would you? You'd go to Severus Snape.
Oh,
Okay.
Given that the Looking Glass is
famous
okay, but
celebrity.
that was very
Oh,
good.
that's
That
it.
was
That's-
good. That was good.
that was better.
Yeah. But yeah,
Wow.
so that's my number 4.
I'm waiting for Dom to do an impression.
I just did it. I did it. Okay.
I have
It
to
was
say,
very
right,
bad.
so far we picked films that I think don't necessarily need as much information out of
They
them.
don't, do they?
Again, if you haven't gone and watched Harry Potter yet, you're probably not going to.
That is true. Or you just wait until the new HBO series comes out.
Yeah, and have you
Yeah.
heard I heard a rumour of who was playing Snape.
I haven't heard any
Isn't that- I thought it
rumours
was
about
Adam,
anything yet.
what's his face?
Brody.
No.
I've forgotten the guy's name now. He was in. We watched this program. He was in. Sounds terrible. Do you know what my wife told me off for doing this as well this week? Yeah, yeah.
Are they big celebrities? These names?
No, not all of them.
Okay.
Somebody did say Adam Driver.
That's the one.
Adam Driver. Yeah.
But I think that's too similar.
Yeah, I was about to say, if they just not pick someone, that's people just saying they look alike and he'd do a good job of the same character. You'd want to change it.
You want to change it up a bit, wouldn't you? But would you at the same point?
I'll tell you, I can give you a reference point of who the guy is.
Yeah.
Only because I know Dominic's watched Black Doves recently.
Okay, I haven't.
The Black Man assassin that comes early for him and she kills him. There you go. That's the guy. I can't remember his name.
Dom's face.
He's been in a lot of BBC dramas as well.
He has. I'm trying to think what it is. Hang on.
Oh.
But there you go. That was the guy.
Okay. I don't know.
If you know who we're talking about, get in touch with us at Top 5
I
Films.
have no idea. Jem's lost me.
I'll show you after we've recorded.
Yes, please do. Yeah.
Okay, my number 4.
Your number 4, Jem.
This is the one I fear most in terms of impersonations.
Okay. I'm looking forward to this one the most now.
No, it's going to be terrible. This is going to be sound bited forever.
Good.
As an impersonation that should never have happened.
Are you doing it up front then?
No.
Oh, okay. Fine.
No, I think I need to warm up here. I'm 2021.
Wow.
Hang on. Whoa.
2021.
I'm a PG.
Right.
Dominic's where I'm looking because Matthew seems like he's out. You'd remember that, yeah.
Yep.
1 hour 47. Are you in, Dom? Have you got it?
No, I don't.
Okay. 7.3 out of 10.
Okay. Very respectable. IMDb
I'll
score.
bring it out early. Animation, action, adventure.
I assume that would be the case, yeah.
2021.
Yeah.
Okay.
Recognisable voice.
Well, the thing is, animations by their very nature are more likely to have
This is one where it's going to have someone's done this voice on many people.
Yes.
So
this is this person's voice. This may be the only film that I like with them in it.
Okay, so it's not what I thought it was.
No, that's a lie. There is another one I could pick, but I don't think I'm using the word they. I don't think they would. I don't think you'd recognise them as much from that second animation.
Is it a lady? Is it a woman?
There's a lot of animation that I could quote on this.
Is it a woman?
It's a woman.
Is it an Asian woman?
It is an Asian woman.
Is it Aquafina?
It's Aquafina, yeah.
Oh, please do an impression.
Which one is it? I'm trying to think. It's Raya.
You think of
It
Raya?
is. It is Raya, Raya and the Last Dragon.
Bad Guys is not bad though.
No, that was my other one, but I don't think she plays as big a role. And also, she's in like the new Little Mermaid and all that rubbish. But
what else is she in? She's in another animation recently.
She's in quite a lot.
She's in quite a lot. I said Little Mermaid she's been in.
Yeah, no, another more recent one, like really recent. Anyway, it'll come back to me.
But yeah, I don't even know how I do an impersonation of her.
Well, let's.
do I have to do this?
I don't know.
No, I don't know how.
I want you to try.
It's like I've got a quote in front of me.
Yeah, go on.
Say the quote. Say the quote normally.
Say the quote normally,
and then we'll all help out.
It was, my brothers and sisters were so powerful. I tried to pick a quote which didn't have dragon in it because I thought that would give it away if I had to get this far. But it's like, yeah, now.
You've got like New York.
Oh my word!
Isn't she in Shanghai? What's the one with the 10?
She's in
rings?
Shang-Chi, but I find her quite annoying in that film.
She's in Ocean's 8, right?
Ocean's 8 she's in, yeah. Okay. But
she is quite annoying. I think her voice by its nature is reasonably irritating.
I find the character she plays is normally either, how do I put this? Either ditzy she plays,
naive,
or she plays the overly confident but with no place to be confident person.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yep.
So she's got all the way she is because she don't care what anyone else thinks or blah, blah, blah. And I just find that not the most endearing character to play. But I do like Raya and the Last Dragon. So
is it pronounced Raya, not Raya?
It's Raya, isn't it?
I don't know. I can never remember.
I say Raya, but I don't know.
Which is it, Raya or Raya?
I think they say Raya in the film. That's why I think I'm quoting.
Okay, I'm agreeing with you.
So, for those of you who don't know, first of all, I didn't know this, but there's a big difference between dragons in Asia and dragons in Western Europe. So Western Europe, dragons are feared and generally breathe fire, etc. Whereas in Eastern cultures, they're meant to be mythical, almost deity creatures that have individual powers. Mm-hmm. So it's that sort of dragon, not the other sort of
Yes.
dragon. That's the biggest thing to get over. Apparently, that was one thing they were really worried about with this film, is that
People
loads of
thinking they
people
were
automatically
scary.
think, yeah, exactly. But she plays a dragon who has to be brought back from, well, back into existence, I suppose, is what you would say,
Yeah.
to sort of merge different areas of this land that has split up.
Kumandra
Oh, very good.
is when they bring it back together. Yeah.
Yeah, Kumandra is what
Seen
happens
it-
when
seen
they
it
all
recently, Dom.
No,
live
just
together.
really like it.
But they're all named after different parts of, because the place looks like a dragon.
Yeah.
So one of them's like the spine, one of them's the tail, one of them's the
Fang.
the fangs and
Yeah.
that sort of stuff.
Do they travel? So I have seen this in parts. I don't think I've ever sat down and watched the whole thing.
So I think she
because-
finds Rhea in the tail, and then they have to find their way, and they're sort of going back through because they need to go to
They need to go through they need to get all the gemstones to
all the
put them back
gemstones to
together.
put it back together,
Right.
and then that
Yeah.
will bring all the dragons back.
And what's the baddie in this, please?
It's
so
Fang, the group of Fang. Yeah.
yeah, so one of them is deemed to be
Namari.
Yeah, she has like a sort of opposite person in their region,
And what's the
because she comes from Heart, if I remember rightly.
and what's the
Who
baddie
is
trying
in
to
Raya.
Raya?
Yeah.
Yeah.
what's the baddie trying to accomplish? They're just trying to stop them from doing that.
Yeah,
And if
they
so,
don't
why?
believe that Commandra is a thing that has ever existed or would exist.
But,
So
they,
the
but they can see this dragon.
The gemstone. So the gemstone used to exist in Heart. Like Heart kept it because it's in the heart of the
Right.
Kumandra. What was Kumandra? And then they ask everyone to come and have food with them and have a festival. And then Fang, who are the evil people,
Right.
kind of betray Raya to
They want to
make them think
steal
they're
it.
their friend. And they try and steal it, but it all breaks up into 5 different pieces, and each
Right. Each goes to each of the regions.
Each of the regions has it. Yeah,
And then there is this baddie, which I suppose is like darkness, and darkness it splits up. I don't know what it's called. I can't remember exactly, but it's almost like a blob. And then they split up, and if it passes through people, you turn to stone.
Right. I saw the
but
stone.
it doesn't like
bit.
water.
Right.
And Fang
It's
surrounded by water. Their
Okay.
town, so they do that. But anyway, we've made that far more complicated than it is.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just
It's
trying to remember because
It's a journey of
Mhm.
her. Now you're going to say, do they see the dragon? She can disguise herself as a human
right. That vaguely rings a bell.
Yeah,
because she's worried that if everyone sees a dragon, they're going to, I don't know, kill her or something like that. It's a
Just
bit
capture
weird.
her.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Right,
exactly
okay.
that.
But there you go. But Aquafina does the voice of Sisu, and yeah, I would recommend
that's
it.
Yeah,
Who's Rhea then? Is that the main?
she's the daughter of the chief of Heart.
Right.
Yeah, and it's got Benedict Wong, Sandra Oh does voices in it,
Okay,
and
okay.
that sort of stuff.
It's good. And there's I think is it called Tut Tut? I think it's like a big armadillo.
It looks like, well, I would call it a woodlouse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, that
like a-
thing. I know that
yeah.
thing. Does look a giant woodlouse.
Looks like
yes.
a giant
Yeah.
woodlouse.
And it was very small at the beginning,
Yeah.
Yes.
and then later on it's massive because there's
She's
like, time
riding
has
it
passed.
as such. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go.
Very good.
To your number 3.
Yes,
Yeah.
my number 3. So my number 3 is 1992, which I know that Jeremy had one of these.
Oh, I do
You got-
have a 1992.
You already had a 92, didn't you?
I
Matt?
did already have a 92. This is my second
Is it a
1992.
U?
It is a U.
Is it 1 hour 30?
It is, exactly.
Oh, that's my second.
That's your second. We'll wait a bit.
Yeah.
then.
8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're good. We'll come back to that one then. Good choice. Just wonder
Is
if
this one of those one where
I wonder if it's the
I reckon I know what it is.
same character.
It might not be. Yeah.
Might not be.
It might
but,
not be.
Might be. Might not be.
I'm sure. Okay, fine. But you can. Oh, he's only recognisable as this character, is he? No, I don't think he is. I think I know what it is. But anyway,
Okay.
I didn't choose it for that reason. If I think it's what it is, so
You
my
play-
number 3.
You play your own game, Dom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
you go
on,
nuts.
go on.
Go on, you go nuts. You do your number 3.
Your number
I was
3.
literally just about to say the name. 2012.
Okay.
I can do the voice on this one.
Oh,
So-
I've got 2012.
Oh. Go on. I haven't.
2 hours 44.
Oh, I've got 2 hours 49. This worries me a little bit. Let me keep going.
8.4.
Oh, no.
8.4.
Different. You're all like sprouting further up my things. Go on then.
I feel like I've got
carry
it
on.
wrong now.
No.
8.4 action drama thriller. 12A.
Oh, I'm unlikely to have a thriller, aren't I?
Yeah, I wouldn't
Or a
count the
12A.
thriller as a main part of it.
12A.
12A, part of a trilogy.
What year? Say again.
This is 2012.
Right. I'm trying to think of a trilogy in around that time.
Can you do the voice?
I can. I'll give it straight away.
Give a bit more then. Give us some characters or.
I can't really.
See, I've been finding most of these films are well known.
Oh
films.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't really.
What can you give us, Dom?
It's my man. He plays this guy.
It's Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, that's right.
That's right. That's Bane. Yes, that's it. Correct. You did it last week, but yes, that's exactly it.
Yours sounds a bit. It had an accent.
It did have an accent.
Yeah.
I want to hear it again.
Yeah, go on.
Well, I didn't do anything.
Have you not got a quote written down at least?
Well, there's loads. Yeah,
Yeah, go
but
on.
I don't really,
Go for one.
By the way, bing, 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 bing.
Oh, did you
bing,
get this
bing.
one? Nice.
You did it
Bonus
last.
point.
Did you do it last week?
You did.
Yes. Yeah. Why is many different to Jeb's?
I don't know. It is though. Yours.
Do yours, Jeb's.
Well, you have to give me something to say.
You can either do no one cared who I was until I put on the mask.
Yeah, go
No
on.
one cared who I was until I put on the mask.
Dom, your turn.
No, you're just going to take the mic now.
Yeah, I will.
Do
Go
it.
on.
I want to know where
Go
your
on.
accent's from.
I get Dutch then because I go.
Go on. Go on.
No, I don't.
Go,
wanna
go,
do it.
do
now.
it.
No,
Do
put
it.
me
Same
off.
thing. Smoking a pancake. Crap and a waffle.
Because of that, I'm not going to do it.
Oh, go on.
I've already done it.
I'm enjoying
Oh.
a slightly more effeminate Bane. Go for
No.
it.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah, that's going to help me do it. Jeremy's is very good. Yes, it's good.
It's very
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
I had someone, Dan, not from Delaware, did contact me to give you a compliment on your Bane
Oh, thank you very much.
It's very good. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
very good.
I don't do it regularly.
I tell you,
don't do it often.
I'm like in my brain now, my ego, I'm getting bigger and bigger here. I just feel like I'm in the wrong job. I
Should be a Bane
I should be
impersonator.
No, I should be on Britain's Got Talent, just impersonating
doing
people.
voices.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not? Yeah, do
yeah,
it.
go on.
Yeah.
Go for it.
No, you should hear some of them. Yeah, like Aquafina was pretty bad.
It was. So Dominic, your
So,
film.
yes,
Do
my
you want to
number
say the
3.
name of the film?
Yeah, Dark Knight Rises.
Not the Black Knight Rises.
Shut up.
Go on.
No, the Dark Knight Rises. Absolutely.
Can you give me
Another
an
week.
overview of the plot?
Another week he manages to get Tom Hardy.
I
in
know,
there. I
every
love
week.
it.
Well, yeah, why not?
Go on then. Overview of the plot. That's where
I
we're
thought
going.
you said we weren't going on these because everyone's done them.
No,
already.
I think this one is worthy of it because it's reasonably new.
Is that the first one, the second one, or the third one?
It's
I
the
forget.
third one. It's the conclusion of the trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens in this one?
I'm going to give you exactly what the synopsis is
Thank you.
because then it'll be much easier, right? So this is set 8 years after the events of the Dark Knight.
8?
Where, yeah.
Was it
Doesn't
released?
feel like
Was it released 8 years after?
No.
Or was it like 3 or 4 years after? 3 years after?
I feel like they
So
did
the
the
first one,
second and the
2005.
third one at the same time though when they recorded
I
it.
don't know.
So Batman Begins was in 2005. I've actually merged myself, so I don't have when the third one was, the second one
Right.
was, and then this one is in 2012.
Okay.
So no, it won't be 8 years.
No.
Will it?
Didn't realise it was that difference of time frame.
But that's what. Yeah, when Bruce Wayne is retired from being Batman,
Mhm.
however, he's forced to return when the masked terrorist Bane threatens to destroy Gotham City with a nuclear bomb with the help of new allies, including Selina Kyle. Bruce must don the cape and cowl once more to save his city from destruction.
I forgot that Catwoman was in that one actually.
Yeah, that's one
Well,
where.
yeah,
Is that
it's
the
a
one with the
different
ice?
version.
Is that the one with
It's
the
a
ice,
different version of
because Commissioner Gordon comes
Catwoman,
into his.
isn't it?
Yeah. I feel
Because I'm trying to think. Because Gordon.
it's my least favourite of the trilogy. The Dark Knight Rises.
I quite like
Really?
a bit of the ending though of that film, but I don't want to ruin it for people.
Mm.
But yeah, it's quite
I quite like
sentimental
that.
at the
That's. I think that's. I think the fight scenes are much better. To be fair. And then obviously when he's in the prison.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
I
right.
don't want to say too much, but yeah.
end. Yeah,
Don't feel like
no,
I'm
that's
ruining
fair.
anything. But
Yeah, good point on the trilogy. Don't want
Yeah.
to ruin it as well.
No,
Well
good,
done for
good. Wow.
topping yourself there.
yeah, there we go.
Wow,
But
you're
yes,
growing.
you're growing.
You're getting better at this. Yeah. We're so patronising.
yeah,
growing.
I know.
We're so
As a person.
patronising to our little brother. Well done,
But
Dominique.
yeah, thank you. But yeah,
Hey Matt, that's your best impersonation. Who was it?
Is-
That was you.
Oh, okay.
was Joseph Gordon-Levitt in the second one?
Yes,
Or- and
he's
then
at,
towards just
he
when-
is at the second half of the second one. They set it up for the
Yeah,
third
for the
one,
third
don't
one.
they?
That's right.
that's
Yeah,
And they set it up without spoiling it.
They do.
for what they thought might happen. But yeah.
Very good.
There you go. That's my number 3.
Very nice.
So, Jem, you're number 3.
My number 3.
Right.
Okay.
Which is not my number 3.
No,
Number 2 is my number 3. Right, you're number 3 then, Jim.
1980.
Blimey.
No,
Nope.
not for me.
PG.
Go on.
1980 PG. Keep
1 hour 51.
Yep.
6.5 out of 10.
going. Right. Could be anything at this point.
You're right. It could be.
Could be anything.
What are the genres?
Action, adventure, sci-fi.
How confident are you of your impression?
Very.
Oh.
Wow, okay.
From a 1980.
This isn't another Star Wars, is it?
It's not a Star Wars.
No. It's,
Good
it's
call.
low
Good call.
IMDb, though.
Good call.
That's
Yeah, that's the only issue.
Sci-fi bit.
Is the
Is it a
sci-fi...
franchise or is it on its own? Is it like a set of many? Or
No. It's
On
not a set of it's not a franchise films, no.
Is the sci-fi alien-y or is the sci-fi science?
No, alien-y.
Right. 1980.
when's E.T.? No, E.T.? No.
Oh,
It's not
that's
E.T.,
a
is it?
great shout.
It's
Is it
not
E.T.?
E.T.
Oh,
Ah.
that was a good
Didn't even-
shout.
I didn't even think of that in
That
my
was a good
list,
shout.
by the way. That's
Oh,
pretty good.
I just remember him saying
if
my
it's
name
alien-y,
on the ride. Anyway, sorry.
that's right.
Do you want me to do an impersonation?
Yes, please.
What of E.T.?
No. That's easier. I'm not
easier.
doing that one.
Is this going to give it away, or do we want a bit more?
Massively.
Should do. That's the
Massively.
point.
Okay.
That's the point.
Come on then.
A tyrant, you'll pay for the things you've done to this planet. It's not over you hear me? I could have done one quote. But
Right, is there another quote that I can do? Was that Brian Blessed?
Brian
It's
Blessed,
Brian
yeah.
Blessed. Gordon's alive! Flash, I love you, but we have only 14 hours to save the Earth.
It was going to be Brian. If to be fair, I thought Brian Blessed. He said that. So yeah.
That's very good.
Yeah,
Flash
see?
Gordon.
Flash Gordon.
Flash Gordon.
But in particular, Voltan, which is Brian Blessed.
Voltan.
But
good
can I just
God.
say, he came up, and this is a little bit, he came up in my thought pattern after this one as well, but I forgot it was him that did the voice. So in Star Wars Phantom Menace, he does the king of the
The
underwater people, and he goes, he does all those sort of noises.
Do you know what? He just plays himself and everything.
I think he does. I think you're right.
Yeah. But go on, name me another film except for those two.
I don't know. He's in anything.
That he's in, I don't know. Consider anything
See,
else.
that's why I picked
That's
this
fine,
film.
and that's fine.
That's
Okay,
right.
I'm just saying.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'm happy with that. Yeah.
In fact, if I hear Brian Blessed scream, I think Flash Gordon.
Gordon's alive.
I'm trying to think anything else he's been on other than just random shows.
Yeah.
But for
He's
those of
just
you
a
who don't
guest,
know,
isn't he?
Flash Gordon's a bit of a weird one, right? When you try and think of the storyline.
Well,
It's the beginning that got me a little bit confused thinking back. So I wonder if either of you can remember.
the beginning
Yeah.
Does what account? Is this the one where they put their hands
Yes.
in for the snaky bit?
with Timothy Dalton.
With Timothy Dalton as Prince Baron, yes.
Yes. Okay. Fine.
I cannot remember the beginning, but I get the impression because of the end that something was happening bad on Earth.
Yes, correct.
Something to do with the moon.
Yes, you're very
I think
good.
the moon is getting too close to the Earth,
And
it's
it was causing natural
electrical storms
disasters, I
and
think
stuff.
is what it was.
God, I don't remember that.
But I don't remember why on earth Flash Gordon goes up
So
into...
Flash Gordon is a
Yeah,
American football player.
What is the plot? Yeah, I don't even know the
Oh,
plot.
my
And
days.
I believe, from memory, he gets a plane,
Mm-hmm.
Just a normal plane.
but he flies a plane or he gets a plane and it crashes in like an astronaut's garden. I'm pretty sure this is it.
No,
And, yeah,
that cannot
and then
be
he
true.
says, "Oh, I've worked out what's happening." And then him and the woman Dale, I think it's that her
Dale,
name?
her name is
Yeah.
Dale in this. She's a bit weird.
Yeah, they
I'm
end
lost.
up they end up going in this rocket
Yeah.
up to wherever Ming the Merciless is, basically.
And Ming the Merciless has issues these days because they've basically got what's the guy's name that plays him? Christopher Plummer. Is it Christopher Plummer?
No, it's Max von Sydow.
That's it. Max von Sydow,
Okay.
who you'll know from Minority Report as the old man in charge of Minority Report.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
He plays-
Hold on.
he
Good
basically-
reference, by the way. I forgot that.
He plays Ming the Merciless, who is basically played as an evil Chinese man. So
I
you've
would
got
use the word Asian, but okay.
well, yeah, but that's sort of the problem,
yeah.
isn't it?
Okay, yeah.
And that, yeah, but he's not He's not nothing really.
So hang on. So there's Ming the Merciless. What was the other? What was Timothy Dalton's character?
Prince Baron.
And where do these link?
So I think Ming
Are
the
they all on the
Merciless
same
is trying
planet?
to take over the universe or galaxy.
Yeah, that's where I would go.
And
as
they're
well.
all from different
So
galaxies.
why aren't they part of Master of the Universe?
It's a different film.
different film.
Yeah, no, but can't they like? I'm just thinking, aren't they like a? It's not like a comic thing then.
It's from a comic.
Flash Gordon is a comic.
Yeah, but it's not like it doesn't link to that in any way.
No, they're not in the same universe. It's
No.
Okay.
different comics.
Yeah, no,
God,
I
yeah.
get that. I'm just saying.
Really upset some people in the same way as if you'd have said,
Yeah,
why
I know.
don't Batman and Iron Man get together?
No, that's but
That's
these are
basically what you've just said, Dom.
Yeah, okay, fine.
But yeah,
Sorry for all the truth
basically
fans.
they're trying to stop
Yeah.
Ming destroying the planet, and everyone else is sort of like the people we meet. They're scared of Ming.
They are. There's politics in
Yeah,
this,
there's-
isn't there?
yeah,
There's
yeah,
a
yeah.
politics thing where they're trying to...
He spared them because they help
Ingratiate
him or
themselves,
something
yeah.
to that extent.
He's taking all their resources, but there's a few of them he's being like saying is okay, but he's not being nice to anyone really.
Okay.
and
if I
who
remember rightly.
and who composed?
It's Queen.
It's Queen. Yeah,
Queen did the music, didn't they?
Queen did the music. Yeah,
Flash.
it was nominated for an Oscar in Best Original Score.
Should have won. Wonder what won in 1980.
I'll leave you to find that one out.
Thank
You like
you.
those sort of facts.
Might
But
be
yeah.
it might have been Chariots of Fire actually because they won it in 1981. Might have been Vangelis.
But yeah, Brian Blessed. There you go.
Very
we go.
good. Nice one.
Very memorable.
Gordon's alive.
See?
It's the only bit I can remember.
Yeah,
actually.
that's
It says-
actually very good as well. Well done, Matthew. Do you
I
want to
know.
do one, Tom?
No, because I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Do you not remember the film?
No, I don't think I've ever seen it fully.
You remember the?
However,
I remember the
he
scorpion-
does remember
scorpion bit
Is
in
it
the
scorpion bit? Is
the
it?
reason why
Yeah.
most people won't put their hands into a log,
I won't.
No.
You're absolutely right.
even though I know there's not those creatures that exist.
Mm-hmm.
They're sort of like hand scorpions. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. There could be a scorpion. Basically, something could be in a log.
Yeah.
You don't want to put your hand in a log in a random hole.
And isn't it like is it a game, right, that they're doing, or they just have to do it?
It's basically like Russian roulette.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Sort
Okay.
of.
Is
Yeah.
it a punishment
Well, when you
for
get
not doing-
injected, it's
All the
venom.
holes seem to lead to the same central chamber. Start with the weird scorpion thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've
Yeah,
gone
anyway,
on a bit about
there
that
we go.
one.
Well, I felt like there was a couple of tunnels it was scuttling around, but okay.
Maybe.
Anyway, that's
Can't remember.
by
There
the
we go.
by.
There we go.
Watch it if you have no idea what we're talking about. Although, definitely not high CGI back then.
No, it's good though.
No. And obviously gets referenced if you've seen the film Ted quite a lot.
Oh, I know that. Yeah, I know the reference through that, but
There you go. Or Ted
they
2.
don't really go into the film. They're fascinated by
Well,
it.
they do. They make some sort of
References,
references to it in the way they travel and the way that he moves. But yeah.
Right, my number 2. Right. 2002.
Okay.
12A. I think someone else will have this, but
Oh, no,
maybe not this film.
Okay.
So you might have a 2001 or a 2003.
It might be something totally different, but I think I've got it. Yeah.
This is 2 hours 59 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You think you've got this?
I think I've got the same character, but from a different film.
Yeah, maybe. 8.8 IMDb.
Is it your number 2, Dom?
It's my number 1,
Oh.
but it's from a different film.
Oh.
So how do we do
we've
this?
never gone into
Right.
this situation. I don't know what it is yet.
I think you
might.
do. I think you would.
But I haven't got it.
Yeah, it surprises me.
I'm trying to think how I could. Jeremy, look away, because I'm going to whisper something that you can't
I
say.
am looking away. This is really good air, by the way. This is probably the bit I should have edited, right?
Not part of that.
You're having a little
the
side
other
chat over there.
Okay. I reckon.
Go on.
Well, actually, I reckon that Dom's got the same as me,
I have.
but from a different film. So I reckon
But
we'll
like
come
in
back to this.
consecutive
We'll come back to it.
years. Yours is 2001.
Close your eyes again, Jem. Just quick one. Just quick
But
one.
this
Just
doesn't
really quick
work
one.
on
Just quick
radio,
one.
does
No,
it?
It's
Good.
fine. Just quick one. Just
Just
really
say
quick.
right. Go on.
Everybody, I am covering
Yeah.
my eyes again so they can
we got
do
it, yeah.
something funny.
Done. No, we're done. We agree.
But I prefer the second.
Right. So we'll go.
Trilogy.
We'll
Okay,
go.
so if it's your number 1, we leave it till then.
Yes.
Fine.
I knew I'd have some double ups on this one. Right, Dom, it's your time for your number 2. Then.
Have you got loads of double ups?
I've still got 2 to talk about.
You've got your number 3.
Mm-hmm.
No,
My
your
number 2
3,
is
which
number
yeah, that's
3.
right.
Yeah, there you go.
Someone's
one
on
of
top of
these
this.
Right. Yeah, my number 2 then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. 1994. This is
Oh, no, I do not have 1994.
2 hours 22 minutes.
Another long one.
8.8 out of 10.
Oh, another good
Whoa.
one. 94 for a 2 hours and 20 minutes.
I need some genres.
Drama. I don't get the second bit too much, but drama, romance.
It means there's a love interest in there somewhere.
Yeah, that's
but
what
it's
that
not
means.
vital.
Exactly that. And it's a 12A.
Period drama.
It's over a...
It's
multiple-
over a period
no, as
of
in,
time.
Like, it goes
No.
through different... Yeah, if it was... I'm just trying to think. Over war and things like that as well. It kind of covers multiple different
Right.
areas within the war.
I think I know if it's 1994.
Oh, if you know, then Dominic can do his impersonation.
Yeah,
now.
do your impersonation, please.
Well, there's many. You can go,
Yeah.
hey, Jenny.
It's what I thought it was. Oh, you're happy to do this one?
Stupid does. Yeah, that's it. That one.
Oh.
Go on. Look, Jerry's he's worried up.
So
to
we're
do it.
talking Toy Story, right?
Arguably.
No, because he does. That's why I didn't. Anyway, that's what. Let's not go on that.
So,
but yeah,
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump. Absolutely, yes.
One day I just got up and I just started running.
Yeah. Hey, Jenny. That's it.
I
Yeah.
have to be honest, I do think that voice is way more distinctive, although Tom Hanks' voice is generally very distinctive.
Yeah, but it's the same.
That's
That
what
is
I mean.
Tom Hanks' voice a lot of the time.
It is.
time,
It
and
is.
that's
That's what I
why-
mean by his voice is quite distinctive,
Yeah.
full stop.
But this is my point. Is it distinctive if I go to where he grew up, or does everybody sound like that?
Well, no, he sounds like Tom Hanks. I don't think it's that the accent
My point
is
is
important.
Yeah.
I don't know where he's from, but if I went to that area of America, do a lot of people sound like him?
I don't know. Where he comes
Oh, what
from.
you mean Forrest Gump?
No, I just mean regionally. Like
You mean Tom Hanks?
Well, I don't know many people. Do I know many people that come from where Tom Hanks does? No, but do they all sound very similar? Like when he goes there, they go, he sounds the same as everyone else.
Well, his brother sounds exactly the same.
There you go.
But yeah, but that's because they probably live in the same house.
I don't think he necessarily sounds the same as everyone that lives around it because he's got a very distinctive voice because he's famous. Yes, I get
Suppose
that.
you could say, do we sound like everyone else that lives in Maidstone?
But we sound a lot like each other.
Yeah, we do sound like each
Yeah,
other.
but we're in the same family. Is my point. But
Yes,
everyone
that's a
outside
good
the
point.
family.
Well, we got Maidstone twangs, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway,
We
my
do.
point is that he sounds like Tom Hanks in everything else. And if you took sentences out of Toy Story, out of context, he'd still sound like Tom Hanks.
Yeah, he does sound less like
Yeah.
Tom Hanks in
Yeah,
this
yeah,
one.
yeah,
He
okay.
does
Yeah.
sound like Forrest Gump. in
Forrest
this.
Gump, and that's who you
So
know
what
it
is
from.
it, Dom, that you love about Forrest Gump?
The film itself.
Yeah.
I just think all the reference points. I think just how Lieutenant Dan and that whole... It actually freaked me out when I first watched it. I didn't really like that. Lieutenant Dan's weird. That's all I remember. Just losing his legs and then losing the plot. It's all about him just drinking himself to...
It's called PTSD.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it does. It obviously references
Wasn't
that,
dealt
but-
with very well,
Also
was it?
weird that I never knew they CGI'd his legs out. I always
We thought Gary Sinise didn't have any feet.
No, I thought
Oh,
that they
no, I-
doubled over his knees.
That's what I thought as well.
I thought he was sitting on his legs.
So he's
Oh.
just wearing green socks, isn't
But
it?
yeah, he's just wearing green. Yeah, but honestly, because I thought his stumps looked bigger than normal. I thought that was
They were
just
his
like
knees.
you know when you sit on your knees and it
Yes.
just looks a bit bigger. That's what I thought was happening.
But I just like the whole... It takes it from start to finish.
Matthew's wetting himself.
That's amazing. That's your
I thought it was
take-home
as
from
well.
this. Oh, that guy must be sitting on his knees.
I thought, well, I know that he has his
He's
legs.
real.
Yeah.
So I thought, how have they done that? Because he's like on a winch at one point, and you think that would
Yeah.
be easier than
Yeah, when
green
he's sitting there
screen in
pulling
his
himself
legs.
up the mast, isn't he? And stuff, yeah.
Yeah,
What,
No.
you think it would be easier to, like,
to
tie
sit
his
on your
feet,
legs.
yeah.
like, up against his thighs?
I think it's an easier trick to play than the amount that
you
you'd have
think
to.
that looks like...
Well, I don't know how...
Anyway.
I think how good was CGI back then? I don't
I'm
know.
thinking budget-wise here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It must have cost a fortune.
I don't know. Maybe if we go back and watch it now, maybe you'll think it really doesn't look very good
Or
at
you
all.
see like a blurred leg.
Yeah,
Just
maybe.
yeah.
in the
That-
background.
yeah.
Lieutenant
But yeah.
Dan.
But Jenny's just not very nice.
Ah,
I don't
she's
think.
horrible.
She's horrible. She's really not nice.
She is horrible.
I feel like we've had this conversation
We
before.
have. We have.
Probably.
She's just not very nice. She just waits until she's really unwell. Then she lets him in his lets him in her life. Right at the end
with his kid.
with his kid. Yeah.
Yeah, after he's made his money.
Yeah. Exactly.
But I
From
mean,
being like table tennis.
Do you know my favourite bit of that film is weirdly the bit where I think he discovers Dr. Pepper, and he goes to meet JFK or whatever, and
Oh,
he's
yes.
like, and there was free Dr. Pepper, and he says something like, I had 16. I just
That's the bit you take home.
Yeah.
That's your take home.
product placement worked amazingly on that film.
That's
for me.
because
Yeah.
when we went to the States for the first time, we had Dr.
Yeah.
Pepper,
Dr.
and you loved it.
Oh, I loved it. Yeah.
And he got shot in the bum.
That
He
would
got
have been
shot in the
around
bum,
about
yes.
1994 as
And
well.
all he
Jem,
did was-
are you Forrest Gump?
I'm clearly more intelligent than Forrest Gump.
And he ate loads of ice cream. That's all he got.
For what?
For when he got shot in the bum, he ate as
I thought
much
you
ice
were talking
cream
about
as he
Jeremy
wanted.
when we went on holiday.
Probably. I can't remember back then.
Well, I probably
Yeah.
did eat quite a bit of ice
Yeah.
cream.
Got lots
I
of
used
ice
to like
cream.
banana splits, if that.
You did.
Yeah, there you
Lots of
go.
different storylines. That's why I like it.
Yeah.
I find it quite weird and like just, but also fascinating.
Well, it's meant to be, isn't it? It's meant
Yeah.
to be lots of little journeys that add into one, which is
Just
his
in his
life
head,
story.
how he tells his stories. Yeah.
It's an overblown sketch show. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
A little bit, though, isn't it?
It is. It's so different.
It
Yeah.
is. Yeah. When you think about it, it's just small periods of time
Yeah.
where he made a significant impact.
Many times.
Yeah.
Right. Good number 2.
And the
there you
feather's
go.
not real either.
What
The
feather?
what?
In
At the beginning.
At
at
the
end.
beginning.
Yeah.
The swishy one.
Yeah. That's CGI as well.
Yeah, that looks it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Jem. So you're number 2.
Right. So
which
Matthew
is
and I have the
Matt's
same
number
film,
3.
but we want to make sure we got the same character.
I don't think we do.
Do you not?
No.
I
Well,
think
go
you've
through
gone
it,
for.
go through it again.
Hold on. I think Matthew's gone for one of the main characters, and I haven't.
No, I haven't
okay.
gone for the main characters.
You haven't.
No, I've gone for one of the characters, obviously.
A smaller part.
Yes.
Right, right, start again. Let's get as if
Okay,
we
1992,
Okay.
You.
Jeremy. 1 hour 30 minutes.
Yeah. Animated.
8 out of 10.
Disney.
It is.
You haven't
Disney.
said it. I'm just guessing.
It
this,
is
but yeah, it's
Disney.
fine.
It is.
Animated.
It's got a lot of genre tags.
Okay, go on.
I've got 3.
I've got 7.
Animation, adventure, comedy. I've got.
Animation, adventure, comedy, family, fantasy, musical, romance.
Well, yeah, that's any Disney, isn't it?
I think
Around
I
that
would
area.
agree
Fair
with
dues.
that. Yeah.
Fair dues.
So I've got 2. So I'm going to go straight. I'm going to go for Aladdin. Is it that one?
It is
It
Aladdin.
is Aladdin.
It is. Yeah. Oh, I love Aladdin.
So
Now-
this is the question.
So my instinct.
Should we do impersonations?
If you'd like
yeah.
to.
Yep.
If it's one,
Can
I
you
think
do
it is
it?
good luck.
I can do one. Oh, it's weird.
I reckon
It's
it's.
really
I'm
difficult
gonna
to do.
Can I say it? No, go on. You do it first.
I'll have a
Do you
go
want
at
to go
mine.
first or second?
I'm going first.
Okay.
Go on. Yeah. go on,
Same
yeah,
character.
okay, yeah,
Same
yeah.
character.
So it's Iago, right?
Jafar, get a grip. Good grip.
That's good.
I can't believe it. I'm so ticked off.
Cracker.
So is
Fully
it
another cracker.
it is Iago.
right?
Gilbert
Oh.
Gottfried?
Yes, fair enough.
Which I thought Matthew might not pick because he's talked about Problem Child
I have.
before, and he plays a
Mm.
big role in that.
It does.
Yeah, he plays a similar character in that. He's just an
Just
angry.
angry man.
That is
yeah.
his voice, though, right? Or,
He-
I don't
he-
know whether he can just put that on.
I think he puts it on a bit because he was a stand-up comedian. Because I thought I don't know a massive amount about him.
No.
And he's not been in a huge amount.
so.
of
You
stuff.
think it's part of his sketch?
So I read up about him as a stand-up comedian that the squint he seems to have when you see him.
Yes.
Yeah.
He put that on.
Ah, okay.
He puts that on. That is part of his stand-up. It was so that he didn't necessarily have to look at the audience.
Is that the
particularly
same
much.
as the guy from Third Rocket
from
from the
Sun?
Sun?
That's what I thought.
No, I don't think so.
Maybe he's just like homaging
He's
to
in
it.
Home Alone 4 as well. That guy.
Oh, he is. He is. You're right.
Carry on.
I've forgotten his name, but go on.
Yeah, me too. That's annoyed that's gone from my brain.
Yeah, go on. But yes. Okay.
Yeah, same.
No, I agree though. Iago is the one that we
He-
can use for this.
The film is brilliant.
Also, first film I can remember going to the cinema for.
Oh,
I had an Aladdin set.
But that would make me 8. I
Might
can't
be
believe
right.
it. But yeah, I suppose back then.
better than 8. Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
I had an Aladdin utility belt.
And
Well,
again,
my
Utility belt.
Yeah,
yeah, you did.
Which of you
Scarab
two had a
compass.
boo? Was that Jem or was that you?
That was
Dom.
I
that
thought
was-
that was you,
That was
Matthew.
you.
Was it me?
It wasn't
Oh,
me.
Was it me that had a
I had
boo?
Rafiki.
You had a boot.
Oh,
Jamie had
And
Pumbaa.
also, if you remember, we had
You had
Aladdin
Pumbaa.
on the Sega Mega Drive,
we
Yes.
did.
which was
With the-
impossible back then. If you're listening
The
and
magic
you're like,
carpet.
Mhm.
if you're listening and you're like under 18, we used to have 3 lives and you had to start from the very beginning again.
Yeah.
Maybe you got one redo
Yeah.
of 3 lives again. So you might have 6 lives, but
In
if you
total.
lost, and I tell you what, getting out of that cave
It was the
an
magic
absolute
carpet.
nightmare.
Magic carpet.
Magic carpet cave level was just appalling because you had to not get knocked into anything, and you basically got 3 goes at it, and then you had to start the whole level again.
Lion King
Like the
was
whole,
horrible as well.
not the whole level, whole game. There was no save.
And you've gone through about 8 levels to get there already.
How many levels do you think that game actually had?
10.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
probably
think
not
it
many
had
at
more
all.
than
I don't think we finished it.
We didn't get past
must
that.
have
I
finished
don't
it.
remember getting past the magic carpet.
No,
Just
I don't
keep
think
on
we
going
ever
with
finished
the
it.
Cave of Wonders.
with the,
That's only the Cave of Wonders.
Yeah, so
Like,
that's
think about
what I
where
mean.
that is in the
Yeah.
film. That's only about that must have been level 3.
I'm going to find an emulator now.
Lion King. How to get that was hard as well with the,
That was quite
with the
hard. We had that
monkeys.
one as
Trying
well.
to figure out how to get through the
on the
monkeys
giraffes.
tree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Anyway,
Anyway,
we're a film podcast, not a
Film
gaming
podcast, yeah.
podcast. I'm not sure that makes
But
a
no.
gaming podcast these days.
I agree.
Do you remember Aladdin on the Sega Mega Drive?
no, because I thought about that and I was thinking Ron Williams, but he is
He is
just
Robin
him.
Williams in that.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
He improved a lot of that.
Apparently
Yeah.
most of it.
Yeah.
He's great, but it's recognisable, but not uniquely.
I would say his character is the best, but
Yeah.
Iago's
Yeah.
got the most recognisable voice.
Exactly. I agree.
And most people would say if you gave it to them just as a voice
Yes.
thing, they'd say that's Iago.
Have you seen or heard, speaking of Gilbert Gottfried's voice, have you heard any of the clips of him reading 50 Shades of Grey
No.
as the Iago character?
I am
my word.
in for that.
I would highly recommend it
Well, you've
because,
done
By the way, I haven't even read 50 Shades
Oh,
of Grey if
I
I've never
have
read
not.
that previously.
No, I haven't either.
however, I think you know what the content is.
Oh, yeah, I know, yeah.
And I think you know probably the style of speech. So therefore, when you've got basically listening to Iago from Aladdin talking about lots of
Adult
nonsense,
themes.
yeah, lots
Yeah.
of stuff.
Love it.
It is worth a listen. I would
Okay.
advise that. It is very funny.
Very nice. Right.
So that was my number 3. Jeremy's number 2.
Okay, so Matthew, we're on to...
Oh goodness, right, my number 1.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yep. Right, my number 1. Right, my number 1 is very me. Right.
I don't know what that means.
Well, because it's my number 1, wasn't it? So 2000,
Is that the same every time then?
2004. I've got to scroll down a bit. Universal. 1 hour, 27 minutes, 7.1 IMDb.
Animation.
Animation, adventure, comedy, family, fantasy.
Is it 2004? Did you say so?
2004.
I have a
I
guess
think I know
for
what
Matthew,
it is. Oh, go on.
Do you?
which is an animation. Now, I don't know when it came about.
Right.
So because I've hit Dominic on the head,
Mm.
I didn't think I'd get this, but okay. Keep going, because I don't want to say something. And
Do you
be
want
stupid.
a tagline?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, anything. Are you going to do an impersonation at some point?
I'm going to try.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to do a good job of this one.
No, go on.
I'll give you the trivia first. The trivia is that originally this was set to be a series finale, and it did well, and so they carried on the series.
Series.
Yeah. Right, I'll give you the tagline now.
I'm lost now. So
Hold on, I thought we were a film podcast.
We are. This is a film.
So it's come from a series?
Yeah.
To a film?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I've got it now.
I don't
Okay.
have it. I
My
thought it was something
tag,
else.
the
Go on.
tagline is bigger, better, more absorbent. Which is a good
Oh,
tagline.
no, it is very Matthew. I actually like, I'll do a better impersonation of his mate.
Yeah, I bet you will.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bigger, better, and more absorbent.
I can tell you.
Oh, yes, fine. Okay. See, I was going to put this.
Are you going to do the giggly bit?
Yeah, that's what I was going to try
Okay,
and do.
right. So
Yeah,
for those
go.
people who don't know, Matthew is a big SpongeBob fan. So I
Yeah.
imagine this is the first SpongeBob.
This is the SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
Okay, in this
Yes.
SpongeBob movie,
Yes.
does he go outside of the realms of cartoon?
Yes.
Okay. Which one
Vaguely.
is it?
Which one's this?
Right, so this is the one where King Neptune
Yeah.
has his crown stolen.
Yeah.
And so SpongeBob and Patrick Star agree to go off to go get the crown. And while they're doing this, Plankton has somehow managed to get the chum bucket very popular because everyone ends up wearing buckets on their heads and they become like sort of
Zombies.
Cybermen,
Yeah,
I was going
got
to say.
you.
But
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
and that's sort of happening in the background. And so then they have to go off into the scary part of the ocean to try and find the crown, and they end up sort of going so far into the deeps of the ocean they actually end up coming ashore.
This is Sponge Out of Water. Is it?
No,
Which
no,
one's
this is SpongeBob SquarePants the movie
The first one.
with David Hasselhoff in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
He
And-
swims at the end.
Yeah,
yes,
with his-
that's right. Yes.
He pings him with his
And
chest
there's a big baddie that is chasing after them the entire time.
with spikes in his shoes.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
Got you.
So
Now
that is
that
the
we're
that is the
men.
storyline.
What?
We're men. Yes.
Now that we're men, when they do the
It's because they got
they do the
moustaches.
song with like, hitting their body and stuff like that. That's the best bit. So
That
that's the
is
first
good.
one, the original.
That's the first one, the original.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay, fine.
Yes. It's got
Matthew had that on DVD and probably still does.
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
The Goofy Goober.
Goofy
song.
Goober.
Yes. I'm a Goofy Goober. Yeah.
Is that the impersonation?
No.
Okay, do you want to do the impersonation?
I'm going to try and do the
Oh, sorry, go on.
the giggle, and it's going to go really
Oh, I
bad.
hope it does.
That's it. There we go.
No, that wasn't
was terrible.
That wasn't
That was terrible.
Yeah. It goes. No, I can't think of the noise now. Right. It goes. No, that sounded really bad.
That's terrible.
Do your Patrick Star impression.
Hey, SpongeBob.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
that was quite
easier.
good. That was good. Yeah.
No, doesn't work.
That was better.
Oh my
That was
god,
better.
that's amazing.
Imagination.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
But no,
It's
I know
more
what
of
you
a
mean.
like.
It's
It's got a
difficult.
shrill in it.
It's a very
It's very
unique
nasally.
voice.
Yeah.
It's a very unique voice. that
very irritating.
you hear and you know it's SpongeBob. And in fact, to the point where the guy that does his voice, Tom Kenny, although he does other voices, every now and then when you listen to watch other TV programs or cartoons or films, sometimes you're like, I recognise that, and you can't quite work out why. It's because Tom Kenny's doing it and it sounds like SpongeBob.
I like the remix of Goofy Goober at the end when he plays it with his guitar. That's the best bit.
That's
Yeah.
the best bit.
It is the best bit.
It's weird because I can't remember all of the film, but I
Oh.
can remember the DVD case.
Can you remember the bit in the film where there's like an angelfish that's trying to capture them, and
Oh,
it's
okay.
selling pancakes or ice cream or
It's
something?
an ice cream. It's an old lady selling ice cream
That's right.
out of her
Oh
van.
no, I do
Out
remember
of her
that.
van, and it's actually it's the tongue,
Yeah, it's just yeah, that's right.
and they bite into it. Yeah,
There you go.
And they grow moustaches, and that's how they can be men.
the seaweed.
Oh,
marks.
Oh
Yeah,
yes, yeah, I
Moustaches,
remember
yeah.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Ah, what a film! Great
I
film.
can't believe that made your number one.
Of course, that made my
I
number one.
Do you know,
Amazing.
I had it, yeah, honourable mention, but I couldn't put it in my top 5.
So that's my number one SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
Well done, Matthew.
And not any of the others.
Sorry,
Not
any
any
of the
other
other
films.
SpongeBob ones?
Oh, by the way, there's a Plankton Alone spin-off film next year. There you go.
Mm. I don't think I've actually seen.
I
any of the other
tried to watch.
okay.
I tried to watch the Sandy.
That's awful.
Sandy
Don't watch
Cheeks?
it.
Yeah, I couldn't get through it.
It's so bad.
I watched it, but like through gritted teeth.
It's
by
about
the
her
end of it.
family, and it's so bad.
Yeah,
It's
not
horrendous.
I-
The other,
no,
the
I
other
have
one's all
not.
right. The one with Keanu Reeves as the what is it when there's a bundle of like weeds that's just what is it?
Seaweed.
No. No.
A bundle of weeds.
Yeah, that go like in the desert when
like
they
a tumbleweed.
Thank you, tumbleweed. Yeah,
Right.
he's in the tumbleweed, and he's essentially he's telling them what to do.
SpongeBob lives underwater though.
Yeah, but it just happens.
Right.
okay.
Yeah,
Don't
You
know what
gotta
film
watch
that
it.
is. Are you sure that's a film?
Yeah,
it's the
sure.
third one,
Not a
yeah.
dream.
Yeah, I was about to say, is that
No.
not a fever
It's
dream?
the,
Right.
it's the 4th one.
Dominic, we're on your number one.
And Matthews number
Which I
2.
believe is linked to my number 2.
Correct. So we've got a different trilogy,
Mm-hmm.
but the same character.
Could I have this character in another trilogy?
In another trilogy,
No.
No.
I would say
Okay,
no.
Fine.
there are not 3 trilogies that it could be in.
No. Okay, fine. No, that wasn't where I was going, but okay.
So my trilogy is 2012, and yours is 2000.
This one's 2002, the film.
See, yeah. So mine's the first of the trilogy, and yours is the
Second of the
Okay.
trilogy.
What?
It's not the same trilogy.
That's what I was asking. I wonder whether I've got the same cut as Dominic.
Oh.
Because I got 2012 film
In your number 1 spot.
in my number one spot.
I'd have
2
thought it's in your number 1
hours,
spot.
2 hours 49.
Yeah.
7.8 out of 10.
Yeah, you didn't say that last time.
No, it's because it was my
Because
list.
it was his list. But
then I'm with
knew-
Dominic.
So I
Yeah.
reckon we've inadvertently all agreed on the same thing here.
Yeah, but you're not number one. So Dominic, I might give you a high five today.
Yeah.
We might have equal number ones. I couldn't put it anywhere else but number one.
No.
I thought about it, but I couldn't.
Shall we? I tell you what. How about Jeremy does the impression first
Why?
because it'd be funnier.
I'm not.
You
wanna
want
do
to go
it?
for
You
it?
wanna
Dominic
do
wants
the
to go for it. We'll do
That's
it.
fine. That's fine.
I've got
I'm
a
fine.
quote that I'm happy to go for.
Bless
Oh, I
Dom.
was just going to do the
Dom's
2 words
upset.
that everyone knows what they're doing. You go for the full quote. Go on then.
Well, we all think we know the film, so I can
Mhm.
name a reference.
Yeah.
Yeah. If Bucket loses, we eat it whole. Fair? But if he asks us and we doesn't answer, then we shout it the ways out. Yes? But what has he got in his nasty little pockets?
I was just going to go for My Precious.
I've got a different film.
No. Silly Bagginses. Stupid fat hobbit. Oh, that's good. Oh, that was a good one. That was good, Matthew. That's your best one, I reckon.
Yeah. Go on, Dom, your turn.
Really good.
Do your one.
I was just literally just saying My Precious, but
Go on, then.
say
Say it.
Oh, my precious.
Oh, wow. We got a bit of nice bit of back of the throat there. So we're going with Gollum. Are we all?
Yeah, but you went Lord of the Rings.
I've gone with Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, as that is the one where I remember Gollum.
He plays the most prominent role there.
I think he does. He's not in it the longest, but he definitely plays the most prominent role in that, right? Because he only sort of just makes a very slight appearance at the end of the first of the.
Well, they know he's trailing. Yeah,
they do, and then there's a bigger role here, but he's in the Hobbit trilogy.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So I went for the Hobbit, and Dominic did as well. Unexpected Journey, which is when
first one.
Bill, and for me, I think the reason why I've done this is I read the Hobbit first.
And Mum read me the Hobbit, and that's how I know it. Yeah.
And this is where you understand him the most for me. It's his origin story to the whole thing, and I think the interaction that they have playing the games is the best bit.
Good.
Yeah, and I think it comes from the literary version.
I can't remember this. Can you give me a bit more?
So in order to
the riddles.
In order to get out, they play a game of riddles. Basically.
Oh right, okay, I vaguely remember.
And it ends up with, can you guess what's in my pocket? Basically.
Yeah. And he goes, that's not fair, essentially. He's like, no, you can't do that.
He's like, that's not a riddle. But they've had back and forth on riddles for ages because they both like that sort of thing.
So that's when it's Bilbo.
Yeah.
So
Baggins.
So Bilbo was in the. They were making their way out through.
Separated, yeah. Through.
I think it's one of the dwarf mines or something like that. Yeah. And he gets separated and he finds his way into this cave where this person is talking to themselves. Because I love that bit. I think actually in your film he does it better.
There's a big lot of it.
He's broken more because he hasn't got the ring.
But even the history of Gollum when he was Smeagol was even sort of long before the Hobbit as well.
He's meant to be 800 years old by the time we get to
he's gone absolutely mental because.
And you see the story of how it happens and stuff as well, don't you?
Well, we're all meant to understand that this is a huge burden to hold this ring. You see that with Frodo breaking down.
Yeah.
And Bilbo, if you think back to the first film where he sort of loses it. But it will prolong your life.
Right.
And that's why he can live 800 years.
See, I think I've seen every single one of those films once each and once each only.
Oh, man.
So they get quite mixed in my head.
I prefer the beginning of I actually weirdly think I prefer the beginning of both sets.
The first.
Yeah,
the first. Of
the
trilogies. I feel like I owe it to the films to watch them all again.
Oh, let's do a little marathon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, I'm in for that.
The second one's the Two Towers, right?
Two Towers, yeah.
And then the third one's the
Return
Return
of the King for his.
Yeah.
Then we've got Unexpected Journey follows with
Desolation of
Smaug,
which follows with the
Battle of Five Armies.
Battle of Five Armies. There you go.
And I have seen all of them.
Five Armies. That's really good though. But I still prefer the first one with the eagles and everything like that.
I think I don't like the Battle of Five Armies as much as Lord of the Rings because I think Lord of the Rings puts the fight scenes more comical.
Right.
Like the idea that they're counting as they're
like Gimli. Yeah.
Oh, right,
I think that just is brilliant. But no, for me it was Gollum because nobody can do that impersonation and not do it. Also, he's almost schizophrenic. Like
he is, and
he's got two versions.
Did an absolutely fabulous job on that character.
He's amazing.
You can't have that impression. In fact, you could just do that impression and say anything. Like you don't have to do a quote.
In my opinion, though, Andy Serkis is massively underrated because not enough people know
all the different things,
he's done. And the only things you see him in, he isn't his best sometimes. So a lot of people who will just know him from Marvel or something like that.
Like was it Iron Man 2? Is it that? Was it Iron Man 3?
When he comes back in Black Panther as well.
That's right.
And you think, but that's not him at his best.
No. It's just no. absolutely not.
He's also in all of the Planet of the Apes.
Batman.
Yeah, Batman.
The Batman, sorry.
The Batman. Yeah, I mean, he's got some cracking roles.
He is. Very
There we
good.
go.
Yeah.
So
Good
Dominic, high
Good old
five.
Gollum. Well, that was really awkward.
Yeah, I've got wires everywhere. Sorry, I should have gone over, but an under.
Yeah,
But no, yes. There
yeah,
we go.
we've never done that. Number one, both of us as well.
And that
There
was
you
my
go.
guess for you. So that's good.
Yeah, well,
get it,
did
yeah.
you officially put the Hobbit or did you just put the character?
I just put Gollum.
I
Yeah.
literally put Gollum for you as well, Jeremy.
Okay, well, congratulations. I'm
Mhm.
very predictable on that, though.
On that one, yeah.
I love Lord of the
course.
Rings.
Of course.
Okay, so that's good, though, because that
Yeah.
means we all got a point.
A point. I got
Yeah,
a point.
not that anyone's
yeah.
ever totaling these up, but
No, I don't know how many points I've got in general.
I'm
No.
winning.
Okay.
That's
Well,
all you need to know
Always.
is I'm
Okay,
winning.
cool.
So, he
So
thinks.
yeah. So my
Whatever
guess,
you think, Jim.
So you guessed both for me. I guessed correctly for Tom Hardy. I had no idea with Matthew, but now thinking about it, that makes absolute sense. He picked SpongeBob.
I went Yoda, but I'm really annoying.
I went Yoda for you.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
I went Shrek for you, Matthew, because I don't think
Ah.
you've had a Shrek yet.
I haven't.
And that's yeah.
And that's how you think.
I'll be honest with you. I did question though. Is Shrek not the same as Fat Bastard?
Yeah, I
really.
would have
That's
thought
the
so.
thing, Yeah.
Okay. So honourable mentions.
So my honourable mentions, I have.
I've got two lists. I've got characters and people.
So I have a bit of
Yeah,
both.
me too.
I've
Got a long
highlighted one that I've already chosen that I think has a very distinctive voice, but I don't think you'd have ever come up with. Is the woman Audrey from Little Shop of Horrors?
Oh no!
Oh,
fair
Remember how
point.
high pitched and weirdly squeaky her voice is in that?
I get her
Especially when she
confused
sings
with-
that song.
What about her and Scrooge?
That's not her.
I know, but they're very similar. That's the
I
only
get
thing,
what
yeah.
you're saying. Yeah. The
As
he
in
means
the
the ghost
The
of
fairy.
The fairy,
Christmas
yeah.
present. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also had. Alrighty then.
Yeah.
I had Ace Ventura.
I think that's just him.
That it is a bit
'Cause I was
too
like him in the
Jim
mask.
Carrey. Yeah, it's very similar.
That's what I was thinking. But
And the other two main ones I had was Goofy from a Goofy movie.
Yeah, I had that on my list as
Oh.
well.
I listened to the song on that the other day.
Do-do-do-do.
I'm trying to remember the
so
song.
good.
Do-do-do-do.
What's it called?
What, in the Goofy movie?
Yeah, what's the song called? It's by Max.
No, it
Oh,
wasn't.
Max sings it.
He sings it, but it's not by him.
no, it's
by
not by him. It's by somebody like something
Oh.
Power or something like that. Dominic used to love it.
Go on. Or you're just gonna get it.
And you have to do Goofy's fishing moves while
Yeah.
you.
Oh,
while
that's
you do
right.
it.
To do the dance.
To do the dance. Anyway, let's move on from
Yeah,
the
and
Goofy
the
bit.
Oh, what
the
a
other
movie.
person that I did think of that I thought Dominic might go from is Kronk from
I've got it on my list.
Yeah, it's on my list as
Emperor's
well.
New Groove.
Warburton, what his name is.
Patrick Warburton. But
Yeah.
the thing is, he just sounds like Patrick Warburton every single time.
Yeah.
But it's a very distinctive voice, isn't
Absolutely. It's one of
There we
those, yeah.
it? That was mine.
Dominic?
I had Danny DeVito as like the Lorax and Hercules, but then I realised that he's in Hercules and
And,
Lorax,
that,
he's
and
in
that's just Danny DeVito.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. So, but I had I didn't really have many more. I'd like Mike Wazowski because I don't know.
That's
much
Billy
more
Crystal,
Billy
though.
Crystal,
I
but
Billy
I
Crystal.
don't really know much.
See, this
more
is
than
where
he's in.
I got stuck with people have very distinctive voices.
Yeah.
Right, I'll
but
come
the
to mine in a
characters
minute.
didn't.
Yeah.
I've
And the only
I
other
had
one
loads of those.
was Dory because that is just Dory. She's only been Dory.
That is true.
That's just Ellen.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Ellen,
But she's
yeah.
not been in any films
Ellen
other than
DeGeneres.
that.
No. That's
So
it.
that was my thought. But kind of that's it because everything else was I know actors' voices.
Yes.
Yeah, we mentioned a lot of mine. I had like Jar Jar Binks and a couple from Star Wars. Again, it could be arguably the person. I was Mr. Anderson from The Matrix.
Hugo Weaving.
But then it is him. Optimus Prime.
I had that as one of my But
We've talked
Get
about Hoggle. There were a couple of people that came up that I wanted to put in, but it is them. Okay, so like Christopher Walken, I was like, is everyone going to put that in? Steve Zahn, I'd say the same thing.
Arnie.
Ian McShane comes up to me because he's got a very distinctive accent.
You think? What Lovejoy?
Yeah.
yeah,
If you think of
he's in John Wick.
John Wick or
He
Kung
is.
Fu Panda,
True,
because he's the bad guy in
Pirates.
that. Owen Wilson has a really distinctive voice, I think, but I actually just think that might just be Southern.
That's just
Yes,
him.
it's just
That's
him though as well.
yeah.
And then there's one, but I couldn't really like any of her films enough. Well, two of them actually. Jenny Slate
I don't know that name.
Who's Jenny Slate?
Right, because she's in a lot of comedies. Like if you've seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine,
Yes.
she does the voice for Zootropolis as well, and Life of Pets, is it? She
Secret
does
Life of Pets.
Secret Life of Pets. She
The
does
white.
the white dog.
Yeah.
She's got a very distinctive
Pomeranian
voice.
one.
Oh,
She's also in Venom, if you've ever seen Venom, but
I have, yeah, but I'm trying
she
to
plays the Doctor. But she's got and also she does the voice of Nanny on the Muppet Babies new series. But there you go.
new series.
And the other one, you mentioned Jim Carrey. I would say Jennifer Tilly has a very
I
annoying
had Jennifer
voice.
Tilly as a
in
thought.
Liar Liar in
Yeah.
particular.
Yes.
But
Then
there we go.
I couldn't name much else that she's in.
Isn't she the person in Monsters Inc.?
Yeah, she
Girlfriend,
is.
the
You're right.
girlfriend.
The girlfriend's voice. Yeah, that's absolutely spot on.
Yeah. Yes.
Like the Medusa sort of character.
Yeah.
She's
yeah.
also in the film High Spirits I watched a few weeks
Yeah,
ago.
there we go.
Well, there we go.
But yeah, mainly people just, there's so many in like Lion King, but they are just themselves. So,
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we need a
Yeah.
recap of your top fives. Matthew, starting with you.
Right, I'm going to start. So my top 5. In number 5 is California Man, or Encino Man, as it is known in the States. There was the number 4 is Star Wars. I'm not having a good day.
No, you're not making this very quick, are
No,
you? Are
just
you?
start again.
Yeah, number 5, Encino Man. Number 4, Star Wars Episode 4: A New Hope. Number 3, Aladdin. Number 2 is Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers, and number 1 was the SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
Right, Dominic, your top 5.
My number 5. Number 5 is Despicable Me. Number 4 was Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Number 3 was The Dark Knight Rises. Number 2 was Forrest Gump. And my number 1 was The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey.
And on to mine. My number 5 was Masters of the Universe, followed by 4, which was Raya and the Last Dragon. Number 3 was Flash Gordon. Number 2 was Aladdin. Number 1 was also The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey. So I hope everyone's enjoyed. I feel like this was a bit more light-hearted since we've had a couple of down ones recently. And I don't think we'll be making it a feature to do voices every week. But
Probably a good plan.
probably a good plan. But I will thank you all for listening. And if we have forgotten someone, as always, please do get in touch at
Please
Top 5
do,
Films That.
Yep.
Even if it's just to critique what you've just heard.
Who had the best Gollum accent? That's what I want to know. Out
It's
of
the only
three of
one who
us.
thinks he's got a chance.
Yeah,
Look at
too
him.
right.
That's why he's gone for it, yeah.
Or just your general favourite would be good. But yeah, apart from that, obviously we'll be back next week for our bi-weekly quiz that Matthew puts together and what we've been listening to, probably watching.
Probably
But there we
watching.
go.
You have
yeah.
to listen as well.
Yeah, you'll have to listen. We'll tell you what we watched.
Yeah, that's right.
But has anyone else got anything they'd like to add? I'll take that as a no.
No,
So it's
no.
a bye from me.
Bye from me.
Bye-bye.